Good afternoon, everyone. I am Kim Mazzuca, and I am the CEO of 10,000 Degrees. And behind me, I have two of my colleagues, Saul Pena, the chair of our board of directors, and Susan Mitchell, our chief development officer. I'm very thrilled to be here today and to share with you the story of 10,000 Degrees. Our mission is to advocate for equal educational opportunity and to support students most in need to successfully access, pursue, and graduate from college. In our 30-year history, we have put 17,000 students on the path to a college degree, and we've awarded more than 30,000 scholarships worth $47 million. In 2000, we underwent a landmark transformation, shifting from a technical scholarship processing center to a nationally recognized college success organization serving 2,500 students annually. And today, what we are seeking is growth capital and support for our growth plan to quadruple the number of students annually, to put 10,000 kids onto a college path degree, and then to replicate our fundraising machine. In California, there is huge need, and we cannot afford any longer to wait for school reform. 1 out of 8 kids in this country goes to school in California. And out of those students who graduate from high school, only 43% will enroll in college, and less than half of those will actually graduate. We are also the most ethnically and economically diverse state in the nation. We will be 1 million college degrees short by 2025 for our labor force. And we have been historically one of the greatest power engines for economic growth, innovation, and prosperity in this country. Without 10,000 degrees, 3 out of 100 ninth graders will graduate from college. But with 10,000 degrees, 84%. With huge need comes along huge promise. And in California, we are looking at almost 4.5 million college-age students by 2025. All of our students at 10,000 degrees, 100% are from low income, 78% are first generation, and 78% of are students of color. One other addition that I'd like to add here is that the expected family contribution for our students, according to the FAFSA, is $450 per year. Our students are being priced out of college education. Our solution is a college success solution providing a very powerful continuum of early awareness, information and guidance, meaningful financial aid, and completion. 84% of our students are completing college within 6 years. We are also currently, we have 350 alumni who have come back into the picture. They serve as board members, staff, they are college advisors, they serve as our volunteer mentors and academic students, tutors for our students. This model also serves as creating an arm for our advocacy. The byproduct to this model here is creating systemic change as our students return to the community as teachers and leaders. The replication model that we are suggesting to begin with is to take our College Summer Institute and to multiply it through the colleges and universities in California, beginning with serving rising juniors through a 6-day dormitory experience, followed by year-long college prep program through junior and senior year, coupled with volunteer mentors, then meaningful financial aid and scholarships with college completion support. Once we establish a proof point in a particular community, we then roll out our general college and financial aid counseling and scholarship support to the other students in the district. At maturity, we should be at about 2,500 students. What I want to emphasize here are the attributes of our model and what differentiates us. We are focused on those students most in need. Let me add that the achievement, the average GPA of our students is hovering around 2.7 right now, and more than 30% of our students start at the community colleges. It's a proven model. We have conducted a third-party external evaluation that shows our solid track record, also has taken a look at all of the elements of our program, and we have a framework that we are institutionalizing in our operations to create a learning community. Our promise is a college degree. We're not just about college enrollment. We are about completion. it is cost effective. And what I'm going to show you in just a moment here is that for just $26,000 over a 6-year period, we will see what the return on investment is. The other piece I want to note is it is scalable and adaptable with the alumni that we have, and to underscore the long-standing relationships that we have with colleges and universities across the country. Our growth plan is built upon a steady and sustained trajectory of innovation, growth, success, and learning over time. In 2000, we set the stage. Mission transformation, we founded our first College Summer Institute, and since then, we've been working on getting the model right. We have proof points, and we also, in 2009, engaged the TCC Group, a national consulting firm, to help us conduct a feasibility study, which then led our board through a strategic business planning process. We also completed our external evaluation, which refined our logic model and our theory of change, and we launched 10,000 Degrees just over a year ago. We have also made significant investment in our capacity. We hired our first COO in 2009 and our first development officer in 2009, and we've increased that development department over the last 2 years. Now we are ready to go to scale. Our goal is to go into 5 communities in 5 years. We have a very strong track record, as you can see. Since 2000, we've increased our revenue by about 47%, and our fundraising has increased by 300%. If we take a look at students served here, in 2000, you'll see a trajectory all the way up until 2009, when we made a deliberate decision to reallocate some money towards development and away from programs. Our scaling strategy is both based on a branching and affiliation model. We will branch into 5 communities, and we will affiliate with schools and other community-based organizations to help them deliver the content knowledge. The second piece to our scaling strategy is to replicate our very successful fundraising engine. The first that this includes is to grow our board of directors. They have a huge piece to this. Also, to implement a growth capital campaign, which will help us replicate our successful fundraising strategy. We are also in the midst of building out a plan to test out 2 earned revenue enterprises. One, our scholarship management services, which we have been implementing for many years. Last year, we turned it into earned revenue, and our Center for Technical Assistance, which builds upon the College Success Centers. The growth capital needed. We're doing quite a lot of work around this. We've been meeting with the Nonprofit Finance Fund. Our next phase is to really test out some of our economic assumptions, but we think it's going to take about $8.3 million over the next 5 years to scale to 5 communities and to help us leverage about another 11 point in fundraising. With our modest investment, we see that there are huge gains. For every 1 degree, it'll cost $26,000 for 6 years of support. We will leverage free financial aid of $60,000 over 4 years. Of course, there's an additional lifetime earnings, but that will generate net revenue of $260,000 back to California. Now, if we look at 10,000 Degrees, it is $260 million that we will be investing in our students. And let me just qualify this at about $140 million of that goes to direct scholarship support, free financial aid for our students. We will leverage about $600 million in additional free financial aid, which will lead to $10 billion in additional lifetime earnings, $2.6 billion in net revenue to California. Our vision: 10,000 students, 10,000 degrees, 10,000 more ways to change the world. Of course, we all know the gentleman on the left, he did a fundraiser for us back in 2008. This is DJ, one of our students. 5 years of remedial work at the college, community college. He just graduated after 2 more years at the UC Berkeley with his medical nutrition degree. This is our vision. This is who we are. We've built a lean, mean college graduate machine, and we are really looking forward to being able to scale impact throughout California. Thank you so much.